What's up? I'm in Santiago, Chile. I just got here last night from Colombia. My first time in this country. We're gonna get some food because I'm fucking hungry, and I'm gonna talk about the video you just watched. So I was thinking, like, what can we talk about in relation to that video? Two things came to mind. One was dominance because she showed up wearing a leash. Second thing is I liked her a lot, and I think I want to talk about that. So we're gonna talk about what I like in girls. I basically have this list of things that I wrote like 4 years ago. We're gonna go through it. I don't know if this is gonna be useful for you if you're a guy trying to get like a long-term girl. Maybe you'll be like, oh yeah, there's that one thing that I hadn't thought about that maybe actually is important. If you're a girl, it might just be interesting to know from a guy's perspective what guys care about, or at least me. So let's do this. Let's go walk around Santiago. Oh, and two things. I got an errand. So this is a tripod thing that I use to like extend out over the bed. But the camera that goes on top of it is kind of like falling apart. The camera that I'm thinking about replacing this with is a DJI action camera because it has a selfie screen on the front. So if I'm like on the bed, I can just sort of grab this and adjust it without having to like look backwards. It'll just be a little bit more like fluid. So I'm going to bring this with me and we'll see if this is really gonna fit or not with like that camera, because I think the mount is different. So we'll check it out. And the other thing, tomorrow I am going to have two girls in this bed at the same time, and that video is gonna come out next. So make sure you go to hunkhands.com. There's gonna be 2 buttons on the page, big yellow buttons. Put your email address in either of those and you're going to get this massage when it drops. I'm pretty excited for that one. Okay, let's get out there and explore Chile. First thing first, there is a coffee shop I want to visit, but it closes very soon. Let's go walk and find that place. Get some coffee. So Santiago feels like much more like cities that I've lived in before. Like it just feels safer than Colombia. I don't know if that's true or not, so we'll see. Okay, they're actually closed. I don't think it's gonna be hard to find another coffee place. This is like so hipster.
So dark.
There. This is so hipster. So I'm looking at this list. It's called My Girlfriend Material. And I wrote it actually almost exactly 5 years ago. So March 2015. So let's see what's on this list. And I also wrote this before I was Hunkhands and I had a crazy lifestyle where I like travel around and I'm sort of like a semi-public figure. So being able to handle social criticism is definitely on the list now, where back when I was, you know, just like a tech guy, it wasn't. So yeah, let's look at this. The biggest category here is physical. So let's do this. So I'm just gonna start with this one because it's cringy. An ass and waist that makes me want to fuck even after months together. Actually true. Like the ass and waist has to be there. Dark hair. Olive to tan skin, I like darker girls. Clear, even skin tone. Didn't realize that was a thing, but like if you look at really pretty girls and you like start to try to figure out like what the fuck is going on, like that even skin tone, like
that's fucking hot.
Next one, big shiny eyes. When you see a girl with like fucking shiny eyes, it's like, oh my god, gorgeous. And it seems to be kind of a younger girl kind of thing. I think it's also just whether you enjoy your life, but big shiny eyes, like, love it. Full lips, 18 years to 23 years old. I mean, now I would go higher on that, maybe up to like 25, 26, 27. But you know, if you're gonna be with somebody for a long time, if you're trying to like have a long-term relationship, I don't know, from my perspective, you wanna get them when they're younger so that as you get older, they're still relatively youngish. So you wanna get that gap as much as you can. Next, way down the list, at least a handful of tits. So ass, way at the top of the list. Tits, like much lower down. I think most guys are like that. As long as you got something to grab onto, you're good to go. Next one, pretty face, and this has a green highlight over it. Like especially for a longer term girl, you want somebody who's got that pretty face. One night stand, you can just like go for the body, but longer term, gotta have a pretty face. Next, dark, full eyebrows. I love good fucking eyebrows. If a girl doesn't have good eyebrows, it looks like an alien. Probably because I have no eyebrows. Like mine are the worst. So maybe that's why. No hair thinning. Didn't know that was a thing for me until I noticed it and I was like, I feel kind of bad saying this because I'm like objectifying girls, but like actually I care about that. So whatever, this is it. This is like the reality. Beautiful open smile. I like a girl who has an easy smile. She just smiles easily. Height, 5 feet 1 inch to like 5 feet 9 inches. I want a girl who's like shorter than me or maybe the same height. I'm 5'10", 5'11", so something like that, but not like super short. Great posture. Also didn't realize that I really care about this, but if a girl has great posture, it's like extremely attractive to me. If she's slumping, it's not what I'm looking for. Walks gracefully in flats and heels. Girl in heels who is not walking gracefully, you gotta learn how to drive, you gotta learn how to walk in heels, you gotta learn this stuff. This is important. Knows how to dress to look stunning. I don't need a girl to have a huge wardrobe or anything like that, but she needs to know what looks good in different situations and how to like look good, how to look fucking stunning and like fit in. So that's my completely misogynistic list of physical characteristics that I do care about in girls. Next one, sexual. First thing, uses birth control, wants me to come in her. So this is all basically because I don't like condoms, especially for a girlfriend. So gotta have those two bases covered. But loves giving blowjobs and swallowing and proactively offers to do them throughout the day. There you go, that's important. Wants to watch me fuck other girls. Proactively meets and seduces and throws hot girls at me. So this is important because I don't think that I can go throughout my life just having sex with one girl. So there are a couple different options there. You can cheat, you can do like the don't ask, don't tell kind of thing. You can have an open relationship where like if she asks, you tell, but if she doesn't, you don't. Like I would prefer if she is into it as well. So like she's in the room, we're doing threesomes, you know, stuff like that. I would much rather have a threesome-y kind of relationship so that we're on the same page without having to communicate a lot, to get on the same page about like what happened, what did we feel. You know, if you're in the same room, a lot of that communication is not required. And I don't know, I kind of feel like a sleaze bag if like I'm fucking a lot of girls and maybe she isn't. So I just want her to be in the room, to be cool with it, and to proactively throw girls at me. Like, girls, if you want your boyfriend to love you, like,
Love you.
get him other girls. He will love you like crazy. This is a pro tip, but it's true. Let's keep going. Comfortable being sexual, comes loud, quickly, and easily. I mean, if you don't, that's okay, but like, I much prefer if a girl comes loud, quickly, and easily, and isn't fucking faking it. And you know, she can let go in the bedroom. That'd probably be the way to sum it up, is like, you can let go and just like fucking enjoy sex. And then finally, completely committed and loyal. Like, I really care about that for a girl who's gonna be my girlfriend, that she's not gonna fucking cheat on me or anything like that. It's important. Next category, ideology. So, not political, not strongly patriotic, not religious, not superstitious, values her health. So basically, I grew up in several different countries, so I think politics is like a fucking joke. I don't care about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. If a girl wants to talk to me about the specifics of politics, I hate it. I'm cool to talk about like political theory and like what systems are better and stuff like that, but like digging into like this party, that party, like fuck no, I ain't talking about that shit. And not religious. I grew up religious and then I talked myself out of it basically by like watching YouTube videos and shit. So if somebody hasn't made that leap and they're still religious, it's 100% deal breaker. Next category, personality. Quick-witted, infectious, cute, easy laugh. Like, I love a good laugh. Like a good fucking cute, innocent, open muscle, just like laugh. I fucking love that in a girl. That's the feminine energy that you want. Similar sense of humor. I can go pretty fucking dark on the humor. Want somebody who can keep up. High energy. That's important. Like, I want a girl who is like pulling me out to do stuff, just has a lot of life in her because I am old and close to the grave and I'm just like ready to just lie in bed all day and die. So I need somebody who's gonna pull me out of that. Next one, positive. Super important. Deal breaker if a girl is not positive. Does not tolerate parasitic people in her life, family or otherwise. That's important. Like, you should be willing to cut people out of your life if they're not serving you. Just get rid of them. You know, me too. If I'm shit, like, cut me out. But I want people to have boundaries. Okay, also in the personality category, doesn't whine when I want to try new food or a new restaurant. Likes me more than I like her. I think this is actually pretty important for a guy-girl type relationship. If the girl likes the guy more. I heard once that for girls, attraction is jealousy. And I think that's kind of true. So for a girl to be more attracted to the guy, that means that she's jealous of him, that he has a lot of options. And girls want that in a guy. They want a guy with a lot of options, but then you decide to spend most of your time, most of your energy, depending on your relationship contract or whatever, with that girl. So like, you could have other girls, maybe even prettier girls, but you go for this girl. That's what a girl like loves. For example, a DJ who could have any girl he wants in any city in the world decides to settle for you, the special girl, and like, oh my god, that's like the thing for a girl, right? A guy with a lot of options who goes for you. But if the guy likes the girl more than the girl likes the guy, it's kind of like you as the girl are his best option and you're sort of clinging on to that girl as opposed to having an abundance and then picking this one because you like her. I want a girl who is like crazy about me. Not like crazy, but like super fucking in love, because I don't want to feel like if I express love that I'm like weakening my position with that girl, where she's gonna be like, oh, well, you love me so much, huh? Then you're my little bitch. If she loves me like crazy, then I don't have to worry about that. And that's what I want. And then final here on the personality, appreciates and respects me like no one else in her life. I think respect is super important in a relationship. 3 more categories, relationship stuff. Emotionally warm. I don't have a green highlight on this one, but that is really really important for me. It kind of goes along with her liking me more than I like her, but I want her to just be like warm and not to hold back on her feelings. Like if she feels like she wants to express some love, some emotions, that she's not filtering that, she's not pushing it back, it just flows out easily. I love that in a girl. Like the video that you just watched with the girl in Colombia, I definitely felt that a lot from her. I love that shit. I love it. Doesn't get too needy or jealous. Over communicates instead of festering, passive aggression, stonewalling. Like I don't want some drama bullshit. Been in several relationships before. This is important because you might be like, here's this cute little 18-year-old girl, I'm gonna snap her up off the market and make her my wife. That's a bad idea because girls and guys, everybody, they need to have a relationship experience and they need to scratch itches in their life. They need to fuck the DJ, they need to like fuck the athlete, they need to like do different things to see what they like, and then they can choose what they really like, which hopefully is you. If it's not, then it's not. But because I'm not trying to trap anybody into a relationship. I want somebody who like really wants to be there, and you only really want to be somewhere if you've been to a lot of other places. If you just grew up in a town and you're like, I love this town because it's the best, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you've traveled to a lot of places and you're like, this place, I really resonate with it, I love this place, I want to make this my home, that's what I'm going for in a relationship. So somebody who's been in a lot of relationships before can live without my attention for a day or two. I don't want somebody who has to text me every 20 minutes. Second to last category, abilities. Has routines, habits she initiates and keeps up. I think that's important. Kind of got your shit together as a person. Can understand business concepts. I like to think about business, and I want somebody who doesn't just bounce off from the concept of business or marketing or something like that. They can actually think about it without getting emotionally triggered of like, oh, we're talking about money. Next one, fast learner. Open to new ideas, doesn't give an automatic no, and actually loves new approaches. So there's a personality characteristic called O, which is basically your openness to new ideas. And I want somebody with a high O because my lifestyle is pretty out there. I like people who think about things in a fresh way instead of giving the automatic no response to something new, whether that's like a business idea, whether that's like a, vacation, spending time kind of idea, whether it's a relationship, like anything. I just want somebody to have an open mind about shit. Not having an open mind, not trying stuff before deciding whether you like it or not. To me, that's a huge turnoff, actually. Like I didn't realize that before I was with some people who had low O. So I want some high O. Final trait for abilities is willing to try and fail at new stuff. And the last category of things I'm looking for in a girlfriend, life experiences. Had a good childhood, or if not, has spent time processing it. So this is actually really important, and it's a little bit cruel. Like if somebody had a bad childhood, it's not their fault. But if they haven't processed it, I don't want to deal with that shit because they're just going to be reacting to all that shitty energy from earlier in their life. And like, I don't got time for that shit. So I want somebody who's happy, who had a good, happy childhood, or if not, has processed it and they've come to deal with it and they're better. I want to just be happy. I want to be a happy person. I want to be around happy people. Has traveled, has lived in other countries, has excellent English grammar and pronunciation. This is actually important. If I'm with a girl who has shitty grammar and it's not in a super cute way, I just feel embarrassed to be around that person. I feel like it's like they're stupid. So that's probably wrong, but that is how I think. And I just want somebody who has like perfect grammar, who I can talk to without any filters, without any dumbing down of concepts or ideas or words, and we can just communicate easily because that's what languages are for, communication. And if you can't communicate with me, then like, And final thing on my list, would land on her feet financially if I broke up with her, because I don't want to feel trapped into a relationship out of guilt that like, if I leave this girl, her life's gonna be all fucked up. I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel free to leave if that's the best thing for me, and I want her to feel free to leave if that's the best thing for her. If she's with me for money or financial opportunities or because the life is easier, that's not why I want a girl around. I want a girl around because she's like madly in love with me. So if I had to sum this up in 5 things I'm looking for in a girl, it's 1, happy, 2, sexy, 3, emotionally warm, 4, bisexual, and 5, gives me good vibes. And the cherry on top is if she can travel with me while I'm going around doing crazy shit. So yeah, let's go get some food. You wanna get some food? I'm hungry. It's like 5 p.m. I haven't had any food all day. I really wanna eat some fucking steak. I wanna get some steak. So let's go get some steak. And let me know in the comments below what you think about my list of like things I'm looking for in a long-term relationship. Is there something I missed that you really value in a partner? Like, let me know so that it's on my radar for my own personal greedy reasons and other people who are checking out the comments. This looks so much like an American mall, it's scary. Ugh. It's like exactly what I wanted. Oh, cool. Alright, that was good, but my battery just ran out. We gotta go find this action camera within the next, 20 minutes before the store closes. These are the people that make drones, but they also make a nice action camera. Okay, I found what I need, so I'm going to open this up and we'll start recording on this. Okay, got the action camera. And the battery died. So now I've got 2 dead cameras. All right, I'm back. And I got some juice in this camera. I figured out how to use this thing. What I need to do now is connect this to the special mount and then connect all that shit to the end of this tripod. So let's see if we can do this. All right, so problem here is I tighten this thing as much as I can and still there's some fucking wiggle, which I don't need because my tripod's got all the wiggle it needs. I actually had like an adapter that would have attached this case directly to this. So all of this shit in the middle was like one piece and it probably would have been more stable. But I was like, if I need that, I'll just buy it on Amazon. I don't want to carry it around in my suitcase. So I threw it away. Yeah, cool. Let's attach this thing. I used to have a GoPro that I would attach to my arm. Problem with that is my arm would get like fucking blue basically by the end of a massage and it just hurt and I wasn't able to like move properly. So I stopped doing that. I started doing something like this. So let me show you what this looks like. We gotta get this guy as close to the bed as possible. Let's imagine that this is our nice fluffy girl. So if we had a girl like this, I'm right-handed, so the head would be here so I can use my right arm mostly. Now behind me is gonna be the camera and all I gotta do, oops. So the cool thing about this is it can actually pop off. So if I wanted to get like a close-up angle, I could do that. But if I want to just connect it back, then I go like that and get my shot. Now, okay, this is an issue. This thing's going down. This thing is not that steady. All right, I have some things to work out by tomorrow because I am going to use this in the massage with the 2 girls here in like less than 24 hours. So that's going to be the next video. If you want to watch that, go to hunkhands.com, put in your email address there. You will get a notification as soon as it gets published. I got some work to do. All right, go to hunkhands.com, get the video, and I will see you next week. And wish me luck. Cheers from Chile.